crocodile, come here, please. Later, alligator. Well, no, ideally now, alligator, because I want to get this thing out of the water before I check if there's anything to pick up here. But I don't think there is. No. Now it's later, alligator. Oh, but this room is so obnoxious. Because we've got like two gorillas and 2 lions down here. And trying to get them all from above is always a pain in the ass. Okay, so one lion is very badly wounded and the other one is over there. I want to wait for the other one to come in here. Because I don't think we got him. No, we did not. Okay, there we go. Now we got him. Now we can go into the gardens. I think, how many lead bars do we have? 2. Yeah, we still need the 3rd one. Alright. Oh yeah, there's more monkeys. 3 of them. Oh god. Problem is they can climb, so we are not safe on blocks. Okay. That's our 3 monkeys. Don't think there are any pickups here. Oh, and now I remember where the 3rd secret is, yeah. The 3rd secret is very obnoxious to... Well, actually it's very easy to get in, but very obnoxious to get out. We'll get to it. Alright. We need to go back up here one more time. Gonna draw my guns in case we have more gorillas. But it doesn't look like it. Alright, we need the 5th one down and the 3rd one down. Ah, yes, the spiky room. I remember this one. So somebody looked at the game designer and went, how many spikes do you want? And the game designer said, yes. How many spikes? Yes. All right. Ah! I'm an idiot. I am a colossal idiot. Attempt number 2. Perforated, yeah. This is not the acupuncture treatment she was paying for. Got ourselves in a bit of a prickly situation. Okay, this time we walk. I don't actually think that we can get to this one. For this one, we're gonna have to be careful that we don't bump our head against the ceiling. Actually, for all of them, we're gonna have to be careful that we don't bump our head against the ceiling. But at least this time nothing's on fire, so we can take our time. And for this one, if you think this looks like a trap, that's because it is. I'm not sure how this gorilla survived thousands of years over here in this tiny little room with nothing but a lead bar and some moss on the walls, but now he's dead. All right. Now we can go to the garden. I think there's going to be more gorillas down there, if I'm not mistaken. You did the gorilla a favor, really. Yeah. See, these guys at least had some greenery. They at least had some food. For I'm also not entirely sure how all these plants are growing down here without sunlight, but you know what, never mind. And if you look carefully, here behind the bushes is a lever. It was admittedly a bit easier to see in the original version, because the trees were not as thick. And the lighting was different, but you know. And another wonderful way to die. Oh, fuck. I forgot to save. Okay, let's do that again. But this is why I said the last secret is obnoxious. Like, just trying to get in there without dying and then trying to get out again without dying is such a pain in the ass. Because those clanking doors are easy enough if you have a solid floor before them and after them. But if you have a broken floor tile like we have there, it's a massive pain. Attempt number 2, and this time we save. Can't believe that worked. Of course, the real problem is now we have to do it again. We have to do it a second time on the way back. I'm not sure why anybody put the Doors of Doom in here, but you know what? I don't need to understand ancient Greek design. Okay. I don't actually think there's anything back there, is there? This is one of the other time devices, by the way, for the achievement. I don't think we have any more levers to pull. And we only have another 2 items to pick up. One of which is near the exit. So I don't think we'll actually be able to get in there. Alright. Oh, and here's the other one of the 2 items, okay. Now we're getting to one of the most iconic rooms in all of Tomb Raider. This. Midas. Now, trick question. What did the legend of Midas actually say about Midas? What was the deal with Midas? What made him so special? Somebody enlighten me. It was that everything he touched turned to gold. Which is why we can do this. And this is what it looked like in the original. So yeah, what we are actually supposed to do is to just walk up here. Yeah, it's really great that they included that. And in the anniversary edition, they took this one step further. In the anniversary edition, if you, I think if you beat all the time trials for the Greek levels, you unlock a costume called Golden Lara. And it's literally her turn to gold version, but you can run around like that. And it makes metal clonking sounds when you walk. Because, you know, you're now made of gold. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, now that we've turned our lead into gold and potentially uncovered the best get-rich-quick source possible, if we weren't already, you know, a rich British aristocrat in this game. Now that we've done that, we can finally get to the level exit. Which is about time because the stream has been going on for almost 3 hours and almost 40 minutes. And as much as I do like this game, I want to have dinner. Alright. We need to go back here one more time. And use the last combination, which is the first one and the last one. So yeah, that's why I said there are some really creative devs, devs in here. The developers really thought of everything. Alright, before we go put those lead bars, we're gonna go up here onto the balcony. I'm gonna collect our last pickup, which should be shotgun shells. Yeah. And I honestly don't care how much health we lose right now, because we are almost at the level exit. And there we go. That's the end of the level, and that's where we are going to stop streaming for today. Just gonna throw down a quick save here in one of the most hated levels in the game, the cistern. Personally, I don't find it that bad, but there is a way to soft lock yourself in this level, so you gotta be careful what you're doing. Accept the correct myths and creature habitats. Yes, they didn't think that through very well. In any case, thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you had some fun. We're going to continue Tomb Raider 1 next week, and we're also going to do the DLCs for it, which technically were not DLCs because you didn't download them, you got them on a separate disc. But anyway, the extra content, we're going to do those as well, and then we're going to move on to Tomb Raider 2 and 3, so we're going to be here for a few streams. In any case, I hope you guys have a good week. Take care, stay safe, and see you next Saturday. Bye bye.